Yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's up? So, man, listen, I'm glad to be back in the underground. I'm glad to be back in the Marriage is Work. And I'm telling you, we are super excited about what's going on and what's happening and what's about to transpire. And, man, listen, we got a crazy topic for everybody today. We got a crazy,
really
listen.
Crazy.
Woo! And I'm telling you, it's going to really shed some light and some great, really shed some good light. When I say good light, it's going to be bananas. You're going to be like, whoa, wait, I didn't never think about that. I never, seen that coming. I never separated the two. I never, looked at my relationship like that. And I'm telling you, it's going to be bananas. So listen, I'm telling you right now, we got some good people in, man. We got some family in on today, sitting in the Marriage is Work, man, and I'm very happy and very pleased to have you guys on Marriage is Work. I'm telling you, it's been a long journey. It's been a long journey, man, and we're gonna get into it. I'm your boy, Sublist the artist. I'm your brother. I'm your nephew. I'm your cousin, but I ain't your daddy.
And I'm your girl, J7. I'm not your sister, cousin, auntie, niece. I am, but I'm not your mama. I got it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All right. This is my family here. What you got? This is
I'm the wife.
And I am Shantarius. I love it.
Hey man, so this is they're married. This is my cousin and his beautiful wife, and I'm telling you, I'm glad to have them in the building. I'm glad to have them on Marriage is Work, and I'm telling you, it's going to be bananas today. It's going to be exciting, and we're going to talk about something that a lot of people might want to know, and a lot of people don't consider to be a effect in their marriage or effect in their relationship. And we just pretty much like to touch bases on, what's going on in relationships, what's going on in your marriage, because we all know marriage is work. It's work. It's time consuming. It gets you to the point where it's like, yo, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I don't know how I got into this. I don't know. Listen, what was I thinking? What was going through my mind? What was,
Can we bring that back?
I'm just being real, because I'm just relating to everybody.
Really
I'm just saying,
okay.
I've been there, like, what was I thinking? What happened?
We'll talk about this later. I didn't know when you was there.
But everybody know what I'm saying. Everybody know what I'm saying. It's been 21 right now, so you already know we in it for the long haul, Right.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right.
But yes, so we're gonna bring out a topic today, and we're gonna pretty much elaborate on this topic. And I'm telling you, we just here to have some fun. We ain't here to break up nobody's marriage or no homes or anything like that. But we're just kind of elaborating on what's the real deal in this marriage, and if we can encourage someone to get married or encourage someone to be mindful of before you get into a union. Listen, check out these good points. Check out what's going on and what you really want out of this marriage. So, we're going to dive into it, man. So the topic for the day for this Marriage is Work is SoulMate or Best Friend. So, that's a real one right there.
See my face.
Because oftentimes in a marriage, I heard so many people say, I've married my best friend or I've married my soulmate. Right. And my thing is, what's really the difference between the two, and we'll break that down today on, how that could be, maybe possibly an issue. Because maybe best friends are not meant to marry. Maybe soulmates are, I don't know. Maybe soulmates are just that. So we always want to know, what's the difference between compatibility and suitability? Because your best friend may not be suitable for what you're going through or what how your lifestyle is or how you are, personally, or, because we all know things change when you move in with each other. Things change.
Reality.
Yeah. So we could get past the love part and sleeping together and all this other stuff. But when you wake up in the morning and you set on your routine or you set on how you do things, it's like, I didn't factor this in. I didn't, I didn't plan this,
Right.
and you kind of in my way, or you kind of.
We keeping it all the way real. Okay.
But yes. So I'm gonna ask the question: Would you want your spouse to be your best friend or a soulmate? Now we could break it down real quick before answering that. We could get the meaning of. Matter of fact, you want to pull that up?
I did. Right. Which one? I got soulmate. Well,
so let's do soulmate.
You want to answer first? Did you marry your best friend or soulmate? I mean,
I believe.
Gotta put him in that hot seat.
But that was a.
She was ready. I ready. Since you got the topic.
Yeah, I believe I married my soulmate.
Oh.
I believe I married my soulmate because at the time when I did marry you, I didn't think you was my soulmate.
Right.
But through time and through me experiencing different levels of maturity and different levels of what I wanted to do with my life, and because we was young when we got married. I was like, what, 19, 20?
You didn't get a lot out your sister.
So yeah, it was a lot going on. So
it was.
So yes, I was pretty young, and going through. I'm just being real about it. I went through a lot, a lot of changes, and a lot of things being raised, how I was, and experiencing how you was raised. So it was a lot of different things, but definitely I definitely strongly believe I married my soulmate. So let's break down soulmate. Let's see if I'm right about that.
There you go, right there.
So soulmate, it says here. Okay, so this is soulmate right here, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, here.
Okay.
That's a lot, right?
Yeah, that's a whole lot.
That's what we were saying. Yeah,
okay, so soulmate is a person ideally suited to another as a close friend or romantic partner. So that's the breakdown of soulmate. A soulmate is a person with whom one has a feeling or of deep or natural affinity. This may involve similarity, love, romance, platonic relationships, comfort, intimacy, sexuality, sexual activity, spirituality, which is very good. That points out that, compatibility and trust. So this is all tied into
a lot.
So soulmate is pretty much classified as a best friend as well. So that's a good point. That is really something to look at. All right. So, being that really puts in a question, would you rather your spouse to be your soulmate or best friend? Which one would you prefer?
Okay, I'll go first. So basically, listening to what you just read, it's kind of like, I'm going to reiterate what you said. Your soulmate kind of is your best friend. Like when I looked up the definition of best friend, it says a person's closest friend. So it's like, it really defines itself. It's your best friend. Me personally, I do feel, I know I married my best friend. Like literally that's the person that I'm free. Like when I say I'm free, I'm free. Okay. I'm comfortable with telling him everything, and like, that's just how I am. There's no, I've been in past relationships where it's just been a relationship where I can't discuss certain things, or I feel like there's a string or a tie, or I fear a repercussion or something. You get what I'm saying? There's like a fear. I don't have a hold back when it comes to me, talking to him. So I do, So that's like, this my homie. Like, he's my lover, but
that's it.
This my homie. You know what I'm saying? So we have that. I saw somebody say, like, a lot of women are single because I'm like, this is my bro. He's like, when women say bro, I'm like, this what it is. I know how to. So to me, he's my best friend.
That is good stuff. That's really good. And I think how you place that with, this is my homie. That. This is my. It really deletes a lot of other people trying to come in to be that.
Right.
You understand, when you can actually have that reality of, this is my husband, my homie, my best friend, and you can literally he can literally be that. Then that's something that ties into a great soulmate, man. And I really love that.
I love that too.
What you think? What you got?
I'm gonna pretty much go what she said. We became friends, and I think that was something different for me. Because of my past, we looking for a soulmate. When you're looking for the perfect person to the point that you keep putting yourself in situations with a different person if they don't meet the qualifications of what you're looking for.
Right.
But when you meet a friend that you don't have to pretend.
Yeah.
I think that's what a lot of us do. When we go out to eat, we pretend to try to find out she gonna like this spot. It's just gonna be
exactly.
It's a million things going through your head when you go out to eat.
Right,
You don't sound like that when we talk though. It's like the way you said. He's like, she gonna like this spot.
No, but I mean, when you with somebody that you can be real with.
Oh yeah, it makes a difference.
I don't want, like, we want to go here. Nah, I don't want that junk. Like, I don't. You don't like it. Like, but you're able to be honest.
Yes.
But when you're dating, we find ourselves being somebody we really not.
Yes.
Because you're trying to figure out.
Right.
And so when you're saying, soulmate, in the beginning, I don't go in when you don't want to go in being a soulmate at first.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
My mentality is I'm looking for a soulmate, and then she do something that I don't like, I'm turned off easy.
Right.
Exactly.
I get.
And I think a lot of people is like that. What you're saying,
and that's why, and that goes into a whole nother subject. But that's why a lot of guys, and I don't want to speak for a lot of guys, but I can honestly be.
I would say majority. Yeah.
Majority, we in and out of relationships.
Yeah.
That's true.
In and out.
Because we're looking, and then society telling us what kind of woman to look for.
Come on.
Yeah.
Today times they telling us what to look for, but then when you find your best friend, and you find out that she just is better than,
Thank you.
And so then you become, what we eating tonight, bro? We ain't eating that tonight, bro. I ain't eating tonight.
Yeah.
So, but you able to be real.
Exactly.
I think so. I go with the best friend first.
Yeah. And then it flows into a soulmate.
Yeah.
That's what when I was listening to what you said in the beginning. You said now looking at it, you think I think you guys have been through enough. You're married, so you've been through enough trials, stumbles, and bumps to say, you know what, I didn't see back then, but now I see the purpose of this. So I think, like you said, us, we're still in the beginning stage, and hey, this is my best friend, and it's like, wait, not just now we've developed and we've evolved to like, this is somebody my soul needs.
Right.
So I think that's kind of like.
Wow.
Like how you look at it, and to, kind of like piggyback off what Dwight said, it's kind of like for a lot of me personally, when I used to look, it's like, okay, I don't look for, when you see somebody, the first thing comes to mind, can I picture myself with him as my boyfriend? Or can I picture let's be honest, can I picture myself marrying him? Because
that's correct.
we switch over, we
do.
skip over the boyfriend thing. We just go straight. Let's be honest now.
Yeah.
Beyond.
Most women is because we think like that. So, most women want to have a desire to be married. So it's like, can I see myself marrying him? We don't picture kids, picket fence, all that.
All that.
The thing is, it's like, you don't look at it, like I said, he can, he said it. We went into it a full year of just being friends alone. Nothing else. So there's times when we have, a disagreement, and I'll be like, can I talk to my best friend? And I will snitch to him. I would talk about him too. I'm like, listen, let me talk to my best friend.
That.
Let me tell you what he did.
Right there.
And it sounds weird, but he'll say, okay, maybe you should talk to him about it. But you get what I'm saying.
Right.
And it's
like
weird, but
person. Yeah.
let me tell you what he did to me. Do you know? And it works for us. And I think everybody has to pick what works for you and what works for you and your partner. And it works for us.
I like that.
I think we generated that a long time ago as well, when we, kind of figured out that we all each other have. And once we get to that point where we all each other have, not excluding family, not excluding them, but in this marriage, it's just us. That's you understand? And when you're able to talk to, each other as if it's just us and not outsiders, then you can create your own rules for your marriage. We have our own rules. We don't go off of what society want us to do or what our friends want us to do or what we feel as
Family
though
member,
we don't like, well, y'all should do we should do what's best for us.
Right.
What's best for us is what's best for us.
Right.
We don't need any. Now, what we'll do is go to therapy, You understand? Because most of the time, people that's giving you advice have been on divorce about 2-3 times, and still looking for a man or still looking for a wife, and those are people that we confide in, which you get away from that at some point. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, why am I talking to you when you still have relationship problems, or you still trying to find this right person, or you're in and out of a relationship? This is not for a person that I need to, and it's good to have those married friends that wants to see you together, that keeps you together. You understand? And that really, like, yo, I can't see y'all separate. Y'all need to get this together. Y'all need to, I'm not on each other's side. Like any married people that come a part of, our friendship circle or whatever, I let them know straight up, listen, I'm not taking your side or his side or however. I say, now, if you come to me, I'm going to push for you to be together. I'm gonna push every time. I don't see divorce, or I don't see, because I want you to do me the same way.
That's true.
I don't see separation. Because at the end of the day, if I say, listen, this is my soulmate, I want you to repeat that back to me, just like in God's word. God wants you to repeat them words back to him to keep him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, this is the same thing I want out of a friend or out of anybody that I come to. Repeat those words that I said back to me to remind me that, wow. Oh, hey, listen, that's your soulmate.
Mad and don't want to hear it right now.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Hey, work it out.
work it out. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that's very important, to really, and that's a good point, because, to start out with as friends and get to know each other, because a lot of people are just jumping into these relationships, jumping into these marriages because they're looking for applause, or they looking for, that status, or they looking for, to feel like they belong somewhere, and it's like, that's the wrong thing to do. The wrong thing to do.
And I think a lot of people go into, Dwight and I talk about it a lot. A lot of people go into marriage knowing that divorce is an option.
Yes, they do.
We have this saying where it's like, yo, divorce is not an option. Like, I don't know I don't know how, when, where, or what we gonna do to get over it. But baby, we going. Because divorce is not an option. And I think when married couples establish that as a standard, then it will, you know what I'm saying? Like he just said it, you get married for the wrong reasons, in so many words. Right. You get married for, like he said, all those options, all those reasons, and then it's like, okay, they don't fulfill this area. Because we're not perfect. Somebody's gonna lack. Everybody's gonna lack somewhere. But you just have to find that one person that you're willing to stick by while they lack in this area. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, listen, they may not be perfect. He may not be. That's you have that mindset. Okay, she may not be perfect, but you know what? The next person that comes along ain't gonna be perfect either. So how we gonna make this work, boo? Because like I said, divorce is not an option. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I love that.
And I think people, like I said, they go into it with the mindset of like, if it doesn't work for us, then we can go. No, baby, that's not even. And I hate when couples say that they're threatened with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think you should play that game with your spouse. Like that shouldn't even be something that you guys, because it's not an option. Things are not an option, aren't even on the table. So that's not even something for us to even discuss, because it's not an option. So there's nothing to choose from. Right. So why are we even talking about this?
Exactly.
So I think if you look at it that way, and like I said, so when I look at them, I'm like, this for the rest of my life.
For the rest of your life.
This where I'm at.
That's what he used to tell me too. Because when I was younger, I used to be like, divorce. I gotta get these papers. And he would be like, divorce? We're not. What do you
need to go in another room for a few hours? How you want to do this, baby girl? But he's like
that's what he used to say. That's not an option. We don't do that. In the Bible, and he would say that to me, and I was looking at him crazy. And it was so funny when we did take that therapy, because we had a lot of stuff going on. Even the therapist looked at me. I was in there just bawling, crying, and he did. And here go the therapist. That's it. This me. What?
Yeah.
He talking about, I got a lot of couples, and what you guys are going through is normal. That's normal, especially when you start young and you don't know, and like you guys said. So I had to learn and sit back, and I'm like, oh, it's people going through more than me. I thought this was a lot.
Yeah.
And he was like, this is nowhere near.
Yeah.
And that therapist. So I was like, oh.
Yeah. I think we have to keep in mind that we're going to go through things in a marriage.
Right, I didn't.
And I think a lot of people get married, you know, like you said earlier, for the
like
fairy tale and the picket fence, and you know, they look at, you know, what other, and I think the wrong thing to do is compare your marriage to somebody else's.
Amen.
That is the wrong thing to do, to compare your marriage. Well, I want what she got, and I want what he doing for her. You don't know what the heck they went through to get to that point, you know. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I took my wife through hell. You know, I'm not gonna even lie. You know, and I could sit here and say that because it's
you been what?
An angel.
Okay, go ahead.
I know he know what we've been through. So
look,
he know. Look,
God.
but I know he's gonna plead. I know he's gonna plead the fifth. So
you say he been an angel.
I already know he's gonna plead the fifth. So I'm not even gonna. But he is a witness. He's a witness. But yeah, some of y'all might be.
I'm gonna let you finish.
You know what though? I think
Yeah.
a lot of things is circled around social media.
Yeah.
We see stuff on social media now, and we feel like we have to post our relationships. You said something and it made so much sense. Your house has its own rules.
Yeah.
But you don't post your rules on social media.
That's right.
I think we have gotten the whole social media thing, when it come down to relationships, we took it and we ran with it. Because a lot of us, we post when we're mad.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
And then right before you don't did that, you'd already, this my babe, my boo.
Yep.
Post all these pictures.
All that.
Then
And
you
we
open
be-
that door.
Then you
Yeah.
open the door,
Open the door,
and then you
yeah.
turn back around and you post, oh, I can't stand
Yep.
him.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't stand, but see, if you don't put nothing on social media,
Yeah.
you keep the people wondering.
That's right.
Because
That's right.
I always tell people, believe it or not, people are watching.
Yes, that's it.
They're
Yes.
watching not for the good. They're watching for the bad.
Yep.
Now, do some people want the good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, y'all had a beautiful wedding.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But as soon as you post something about a relationship,
Woo.
oh, y'all must be going at it.
That's true.
Yeah.
They do.
So
They think the worst.
I'm a fan. I don't post nothing
That's right.
That's right.
on
That's
my
right.
page. Cause watch this. Not saying that I'm embarrassed on who I'm married. Or now, yes, I post something on my page. I'm telling you, I'm trying to get her to understand that she don't understand. And I'm not saying, but when I post, people get angry.
Yeah.
That's correct. That's
People get
true.
angry.
Yeah.
Now, because of who I was.
Yeah.
Because some of those past 10 people still didn't. And
You can
as
say-
crazy
you can
as
say
it,
Oh, yeah.
and crazy as
Yeah.
it is, even with a ring on the finger, they still haven't accepted the fact
Accepted. Yep.
that
Yeah.
I'm with
He
one
can attest
person.
to that,
Now,
yeah.
don't mean that I'm gonna bite down and not, put
Yeah.
my wife up. Nah, that ain't what I'm doing. But my happiness don't always have to be posted.
Post it. That's
Come
it.
on.
That's
my,
it.
That's right.
my anger or my frustration at her don't always have to be posted.
That's right.
Now, any other thing that I would like for social media to interact with,
Right.
I will post it.
Okay,
That's
come
right.
on.
That's
And this
right.
is the problem with us. I
Yeah.
mean, we were watching a couple last night. And they were just, oh my God. And it seems so fake. And then with us, it's not fake. Because I wanted to take my phone out like this how real couples do. Like,
Is-
get off me.
That's
Like,
right.
yo,
That's
hey,
right.
Don't
That's
touch
right.
me.
That's right. That's right.
Like there'll be nights like we can be watching a TV show. There's one movie, like one series we watch.
Yeah.
Every time these people go in surgery, I just fall out. Like, and she'll touch me, and I'd be like, "Why you touching me? Don't touch me. You should know by now. Don't touch
Right.
me."
Yeah.
But
I had those
don't
moments.
we don't post real relationships on
Yeah.
social media.
That's right. That's right.
We post the
This
image,
is
like she
awesome.
said. We'll see. Oh my God, he posted girl, and oh my God.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
then they don't never show the real side.
They don't never
They
show it.
don't.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, like, Yeah, I'm looking back and I'm like, yo, if you only knew.
If you only knew.
Come
They
on.
probably beating a dog snot at each other. But then,
Come on, say it.
the only reason she got all that makeup on, back in the eye. Like, yo.
That's true.
Yo, but we don't
That's
post
true.
real relationships no more.
That's right.
We grew up watching, and I always tell people, if we would have, those couples back in the old days, they were like, yo, why y'all don't act like, man, we would have posted those couples back. Yo, we heard. We heard grandma and granddaddy busting. We heard that. But they didn't have social media.
That's
back
right.
then.
They didn't.
And I always tell people, if the people were to see how real relationships go, man, you'd be like, y'all look cute for the camera. But
That's right. That's right.
Show everything. For me, if I can't show everything,
they don't show nothing at all.
Just wait.
Now, see, but this is where my stance is, right? And I'm a very understanding person, so I understand. Trust me, like we went a whole year, like I said, with just friendships before any picture hit social media. So I'm very understanding. Like people, we had a whole talk, and he was like, "Yo, he's like, I need to have some conversation with some people with my pet." I was understanding of that, and that's why I said our friendship, like we're open and honest. So I know, you know what I'm saying, what it was like. I always tell myself, like, bro, I'm just a female version of you. I just stopped a few years prior to you. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I know what comes with it. Now, this is where I am. Like, I don't need validation from anybody. That's me. That's myself.
Good. That's good.
Love them to death, but I don't even need it from, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I am my own person. You see what I'm saying? But I'm like this, hey, you ain't got to show them, but they need to know.
They need to know.
If you got a ring anyway and it still ain't stopping them, they need to know. You see that? Now,
exactly.
I personally believe that I love my privacy. I love my intimate. That's where our happy moments are.
That's it.
I'm not one of those people. I don't need a like from you. I don't need a love from you. I don't need a heart from you. I'm okay with who I am and where I'm at with it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But let this be known though, because we ain't out here just out here. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
And that's how.
Amen.
That's where I'm at with it. But I do believe. Like I said, we talk about it where it's like, yo, why don't we have any? I asked somebody, I said, hey, why do you believe, marriages don't last like they used to? And I personally believe that it's only because, like we've all come to agreement with, we only show the good. But see, I've been telling him, I'm like, I want to grab an old married couple. I want the woman that forgave her husband for cheating.
Yeah.
I want the woman that, I hate to each his own, that forgave her husband for abusing her.
Yeah.
I want the woman to show me, or the male, how did you and your wife come over when y'all was kicked out, broke, had nothing, $0 to your name, y'all been evicted. How did y'all overcome this?
Yes.
But we don't have right now, nobody can be evicted. Nobody has any final notices. Nobody has anything shut off right now.
Come on.
Because everybody has made it. Nobody has any real life situations. So I said, this is why, because we're creating this standard or this, like, this is what it is. So you got these couples that are coming in brand new and it's okay, we're new. How do we do this? And because that's the standard. So nobody struggles no more.
Wow.
So everybody just get married and you just go to the top. Like, so nobody's struggling. So it's like they don't have any true, real, authentic examples to look up to say, hey, this is what it is. Or for somebody to say, look, baby girl, like, I know y'all got married young, but you might not want to, you might not want to roll your neck when you talking to him like that. You know what I'm saying? You may not want to. Come on. You may not want to, you know what I'm saying? Or to have a guy where you can say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've opened up to him, like, yo, I've been abused in the past. So for a while, when I was around a man and they'll lift their hand, it was almost like I would flinch. But I didn't realize it until somebody else brought, like, why you always do that? You know? And I was like, whoa, because that was a trauma that I was dealing with. So you may not want to, you know what I'm saying? You be like, oh, she acting all stink. But you got to find somebody, say, you know what, that you can be open and honest with and say, yo, listen, this is what I've been through. So they can understand. I think that's where the best friend part comes in at. Because I don't withhold when I'm talking to him. Yo, I've been through this. I did that. I did this. And he'll tell you, when I told him my testimony, God was like, tell him, I said, oh, no, God, I can't tell him everything. He going to run like this. He ain't ready for this.
Yeah.
Oh, no, what you mean tell him everything?
Everything?
I done told bits him. I done told you this and told him that. But you want me to tell him everything?
Everything.
Right.
Wow.
So for me to tell him everything, for him to be like, okay, we good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I know I'm good. Then if I done told you my worst of what I've done already, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm good. I'm in good hands. You know what I'm saying? So
it's almost like the counseling when you said you were sitting there, you telling everything.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, yo, if you can accept mine, I can accept yours.
That's right.
True.
That's
I
right.
agree. Yeah.
Because what she think was bad, I'm like, yo, you really don't know.
You really don't know.
Like God. Like God.
And that's how the therapist was
That's
with me.
you're like, that's it.
It's like, yo, it was like,
That's it.
I'm like, yo, let's ride. Like, yo,
Right.
because it's like when you can be honest with a person and not hide.
Yes.
Yes.
And I always say, you throw the stuff that you think a person will run from.
That's right. That's right.
A lot of
Stuff
people
I
don't
needed.
do that.
Yeah.
Yo, you come in and say, hey, straight up, I got 10 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this conversation over, or are we gonna keep
Are
on
we gonna
Right.
go?
I'm
Yeah.
feeling like what?
Yeah, you throw the
Right.
first punch and then you be like, oh no, you okay, all right. You know, they take a little deep swallow. Like, all right.
Wait, huh?
But a lot of times when you're honest and you throw out the thing that, and a lot of us, let's be honest, we don't go in because we don't go in because, and that's kind of like, you know, that's when we go into that whole, that's why you look for a friend.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when we go, we looking for, you know, I'm just, again, we go back into what social media tell us what to look for.
Yes.
That guy want that girl with a nice shape and that, you know, that Toya hat dude, like, yeah, boo. Like, yo, so, you know, we be looking for that and we be like, yes, sir, my God.
Yeah.
Outside look real nice.
Yep.
But inside, she gonna bust your windows. She gonna flat
Yes,
your
sir.
tires.
Yes,
but then
sir.
when you find that person that can accept you, even when she said, yo, I told her I need some time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before I make anything, yo, we already had a friendship. We already had a plan. We already knew she was cool with it. And I was like, you cool? Like, yo, just handle your stuff.
Right. I know that's right.
Close
Go ahead, just going on.
Like, yo, I ain't going nowhere. Just handle your business. I was like, okay, I got time to handle the business. All
That's right. That's right.
You know, so you got that time to close the doors.
Yeah.
And then when I announced it, it was like, this nigga is really getting mad.
Where she came from?
Yeah,
that's literally what they said.
Yeah.
Where did she come
Yeah.
from?
They do say
Who
that.
is this girl? Like,
Yes.
you just threw her out of nowhere.
I was a
But
silent
this-
assassin, y'all.
Yeah, that it was. That's what it was.
Here it is, and
good.
I had to learn, yo, you don't want to get somebody or marry somebody that everybody knows.
Everybody. Ooh.
Now
Yes.
that might be some people's testimony,
Yeah.
but when they don't know her, they just can't confront her.
They can't. Woo.
It's kind of hard to confront somebody that you don't know because you don't know their
You don't
reaction.
know. Exactly.
So she had the kind of that attitude that I needed her to have.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
good,
you know, she
yeah.
know how to stand up to people.
Yeah,
She know
yeah.
how to talk back to people. Like, yo,
Yeah.
you just can't talk at her.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
You know, I know how to handle myself like a lady. I got it. Oh, you got it. You all right? Bye. You know.
Exactly. You
No,
got
but
it.
you need, and I tell anybody, sometimes being who we are and having titles, females are not afraid.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
at all.
Females are not afraid.
Actually attracted to it, believe it or not.
They are.
Yeah.
I've experienced that.
And I always, you know, even with a ring on your finger, it makes them more eager
Right
to.
there.
Now,
Right there.
their goal
It's a
is not
challenge.
to be with you.
Mm.
Their goal is to break up what you have.
Have.
She just said it.
That's
From a woman's perspective,
Yeah.
it's a challenge.
It's a
A
challenge. yeah.
woman loves a challenge. Tell a woman what she can't do. If you ever notice that, when you tell
You
a woman
notice
what
that.
we can't do, it's like an instant reaction. It's like,
Oh, I can't.
Watch
I
me.
can get 'em.
Yeah.
it's so to,
Yeah.
and
That's what I tried
I'm
to tell
just,
you.
and that's what it is. So it's like, when it came to him, I thank God. Like, 'cause I tell, that's why I say it start off as friend, but we are paired together. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, 'cause
yeah.
I'm like, listen, and he said it. He may feel like a lot of women can't handle what he comes with.
Right.
Me, I know how to, like you said, I've said, when they create 1,000,001 fake pages, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not responding. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
And it's almost
right.
like, you know what because they want that reaction out of
They
you.
do.
Now, let's be honest. He
Yes.
may have got the reaction, but
Right.
I would never let you know that you're gonna get a reaction out of me. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that mindset. So exactly what he said. It doesn't stop them. To a
No,
woman, it's like,
it
yo,
doesn't.
he got a ring on his finger, and all you can say is hi.
That's
All
it.
he can say is
That's
hi.
all. That's it.
And he has flirted with them, and he told his friend to give them their numbers. And I
Yeah.
just think, as a woman, though, you have to be able to discern as well,
Right.
because we sometimes, the minute we hear something, because of our past trauma, we got to call it for what it is. it automatic. It's
totally
like you snap back into what used to. And I encourage every woman to let what you used to have go. Because sometimes you can hear something from somebody that can, you know what and it's like, it triggered. Like, you know what? I've been through this before. And it's like I know I'm somebody that used to have a wall up. You know what I'm saying? And even he don't even know it, but God still uses him to break it down little by little. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, I used to have that, I'm going to get you before you get me. You know So it's like, you know, so I just think if we go into it, he'll tell you. Sexiest thing on earth to me, but I didn't look at him like that. I literally did not look at him like, yo, I never. God's on the truth. And then one day he posted on, so I was like, oh wait, he kind of cute. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But I didn't go into it like, I never went into it with envisioning or picturing myself with him or to marry him. I went into it like, yo, we gonna minister to each other, and then that's gonna be it. And it went from talking maybe once a week to maybe 2 times a week, and it going on. So when somebody came to me, and I said, listen, I don't know Tweety. I do know Dwight, but I don't know this person that you speak of. And I always and I tell women, I'm not saying you didn't have him, but we don't have the same man. I can promise you that.
That's good stuff right there. I like that.
I like, but still that.
Yeah, we don't have the same man.
We don't have. Come on.
How you know him is not how I know him.
Exactly.
That's good stuff right there.
That's why you can't break in.
That's
why
right.
You can't get in. That's right.
I think that's something that, you know, a lot of couples and marriages need to understand, that, you know, what you have is definitely not for social media.
Right.
And if you want it to last, then you need to stay off social media.
You take your time to stay off social media and put it into your relationship.
That's it right there. The time you put into social media need to.
And thinking of you answered before I asked, because I was like, well, how? You already answered it. Yeah,
it's true.
It's even if you go on social media, take that time and be with her.
Be with her. That's it.
We can be watching TV. She on her social media, and I'm just scrolling. We both scrolling. TV on and we scrolling. But watch this. True. We together.
That's right.
And we're not posting each other.
That's right.
You're there. And if that's your time, if y'all just going to do it together.
Hey,
do it
that's
together.
it.
It's
that's
like,
it.
yo, but so many people put on personas in relationships.
Ooh, man. I
just want to, like everything in me want to just pull out the phone and go live and just be like, this is a real relationship.
That's
like,
right.
Get
that's
away
right.
from me.
Like, right. That's what
show,
I want it too.
And I think honestly, and we get so amazed that when we see the actors and these rappers, you know,
yes. Come on,
because we look at what they got. You would think that Jay-Z and Beyonce just this perfect couple, but he cheated. Cardi B and
Offset.
Yeah, he cheated with all the money.
With all the money.
And with all this, and then you got these relationships that we don't see nothing about.
Right.
They got no
longevity,
money, and they still happy together.
Yes.
It's like, yo, money don't make you happy.
That's right.
It doesn't.
A beautiful woman don't make you happy.
It does. No.
A handsome guy don't make you happy.
Right.
You know, so we got to find like what make you happy with that person.
And
I just feel like this, and you trying to put on for people that don't even care nothing about your relationship.
Listen.
You say a mouthful.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I can see here half of the people that liked it our wedding pictures.
Nickels,
The nickels.
We gave y'all a great. Y'all came and ate for free.
That's right.
You danced. You got drunk.
Yep.
And you went to bed. And all them thousands of dollars. And here it is. You look at that and you'll think that we're gonna have a perfect marriage.
Wow.
After that, that's when everything starts.
That's when everything starts.
Like, yo, once you say I do, it's almost like when you get saved. Once you say, Lord, here I am, the devil be like, here I am too. Let's go. Like, yo, let's go. Because, I always tell people, the devil can't attack nothing he already got.
That's right. That's right.
Yo, so if I see that y'all headed in the right direction, now I had you where I wanted you at. Now you had all these women, but now that you saying I do, all right, brother, come on, let's play for real. Now.
Let's play for real.
Now you don't went off my team and then you're on somebody else's team. All right, let's do it. Come on. Now I'm gonna keep going. So I'll tell people like stop, and I can't tell people what to do.
Right.
But if you can, keep your relationship off social media.
Keep it off. That's right.
Because when he turn around and leave you, what you gonna say then? Now you don't open up a door for social media and say, well, wait, ain't y'all just?
Yes, and they will, and they do.
Hey, you was just sitting there with your boo, but he married. He just left you and went.
Yeah.
All the time. Yes.
Yeah.
So the boo left you to go be with Nunu? Like,
Right. Come on.
Where these names coming from?
Yeah.
I be confused. Like,
Right.
yo.
Right.
So I think honestly, like my whole thing is for me. What works for me?
Right.
Don't post on social. I can't tell. And she got her thing. I got my thing. And
Right.
I don't knock her.
Yeah.
Right.
We got like she don't start at the moments, capturing the moments page. Like all our stuff will go on that page.
Right.
And she push her ministry, I push my ministry.
Right.
She might put something, I don't know. She posts a lot. She got her business now off the wedding. Yo, and it keeps people wondering. We can have a hard down scruffle, even though I'm the angel, but we can have a hard down, and she can be. I'd be like, oh, praise God. Here it is. But we don't go to social media.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
And
the thing.
and a lot of people, for some reason, when you are going through an argument, all the statuses have to do with that.
I pointed them out to the white all the time. I be
Yes.
like, look
Yeah.
at this.
I pointed
You
it
are
out,
being
told you that.
tested at that moment. It's like, yo,
Look at this.
like,
They going through something.
now here go the relationship topic of the day.
Yeah.
And you be like, I can't believe I want to share it so bad.
But then it's like, wait, but it goes back to this.
So you went and found that? No, I really want to just be honest and be like, no, I don't know why everything is matching our argument.
Yeah, right now, right?
Yo,
Yeah.
but it seems like, yo, you're literally, you came home late. And you go, that next day, all nothing but late.
All
Late
type of
status.
memes.
If your man come home late, he out cheating. Like,
Yeah. All
It's
that
like, where
stuff.
this stuff came from? It's just like, oh, go, do it.
Yeah.
and you be tested. And I always tell people, just be careful what you post. If you're with, now I always tell people, the relationships that last the longest are the ones that are not on social media.
That are not on social media.
Yo, even if you go get a counselor, your best counselor is, to me, is you and that person.
That's right.
Y'all go sit down and have a conversation without people in your ear, without somebody's opinion on social media.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I still say, when I go through some work, I can go on social media and everything just lined up with just on my side. Everything on my side. Everything on my side. It's like, ooh, I want to shut it so bad, God. And then, but then you're opening up a bigger door.
Bigger door.
You
That's
are,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
Your
That's
bigger
right.
door. And I tell people all the time, when I see people go through and then they quote unquote get back together, the people be so confused.
It's like, what message are you sending? Now,
Yeah,
me
it
though,
is confusing.
see the difference. It's like we balance out each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's good.
Like I'm gonna kill him when we leave because he didn't tell me we was gonna talk. But
Right.
this
Sound
is
like
this is his
Time,
this
yeah.
is really his comfort zone. Me,
Right.
not so much. But however, it works like you said with the posting and stuff. Like before, prior to, he'll tell you what attracted you to me.
She preached every day on social media.
Oh, okay.
Like that was it. That was me.
Yeah.
I would talk about relationships. I would talk about my purity. I'll talk about this. So my attitude is I don't care. Like I don't care what you think.
Right.
I don't care how you feel. But my thing is this is so. To me, I had to realize, and then again, he had to bring it to my attention where I shared something one time, had nothing to do with us, but it was pertaining to me. Hey, woman, you should do this. A woman, and he got calls. Oh, what you done did to this girl? And me, I'm like, bro, I don't care how they feel. Like
know,
that's
that's
just
right.
me.
That's
I
right.
don't.
That's
You see what I'm
good.
saying?
That's
But
good.
I also had to step back and realize, wait, you guys are now one.
That's right. That's right.
So it's like, we had to create that balance of like, you know what, this may not be the right. And I still would post some of those things. Like sometimes you still have to find the right time. But like I said, my attitude is like, I don't care how you view me. I don't, it's not a big deal to me. But like you said, okay, now he got a call. And I'm like, well, dang, all I remember, I was over it. I was having a bad day at work.
Yeah.
They called him, what you done did to
What you done did?
And I was like, well, how did
yeah.
we get to those conclusions? But
Yeah.
I'm the type where I'm like, I don't care. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I really had to step back and like, you know what? That's, just because I don't care, but he had to deal with the phone calls. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I think you have to take your spouse into consideration on certain things. You have to come to where it's a even lane. You see what I'm saying? So like me, I don't really care for social media, like not in that way. However, I do believe in transparency. Like I believe where God has brought both of us from, we can set a lot of other. Not God would do it, but He can use us to help a lot of other people.
Yes,
I'm not into putting on a facade. I'm not into no. We don't have to tell people, hey, we're having a bad day. But when we do stuff like this, you can be open and honest to help others. You know what I'm saying? So like when I did the capturing the moments, it's like, okay, you're gonna capture our moments as God leads and what we feel like sharing, but to help other people. You know what I'm saying? In a healthy way. There's healthy ways to get over an argument. There's healthy, like some people say don't argue in front of your kids, but I'm like, they need to see the right way to get
in front of mine.
Yeah, I mean,
all right, cool. If you there, you need to hear.
I think you need to see me apologizing to him apologizing, because if we don't show them, then you see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But those are things that I feel like, we got a lot of kids. Hey, we can talk to people about these type of things. You see what I'm saying? So that's me personally. Like I said, as far as me and him, now I'm big on taking our personal pictures behind the scene, but that's just from my phone. And when you're out of town and I'm scrolling through my phone and I have these memories, not necessarily for social media, because I can care less about them.
That's
you know what
right.
I'm saying?
That's right.
That's how I view that.
Damn, I think that's awesome. Man, that's real good. That's
good stuff.
Because a lot of things you guys do, we do too. We don't post a lot on social media. Not with me and her. She don't post on social media at all.
Because every time I do, they always in my inbox.
Yeah.
And
So
I get all
she
kinds of messages. So it's like, okay, let me stop before I go fight somebody.
Yeah, and I know for me, I don't do any personal posting. So. Yeah, I don't do the personal posting and personal pictures and all this other craziness. So you just kind of get away from that, because it like we was discussing earlier, it doesn't matter if you got a ring on your finger. It doesn't matter, at these day and time, it's like it's almost like a target. That ring is literally a bullseye, and they look for that to really chime in on what y'all have and to break up, because it's like they see you happy and they don't like it. They don't like happy people, and happy marriages, and they can't fathom, they want to see you struggle. They want to see you unhappy. They want to see, the drama, and that's why these drama shows and these love and hip hops and all that's so famous and so good, because everybody's attracted to it. They want to see relationships go through the ringer and fight. Nobody wants to see a real happy relationship. And as you said, these marriages go through stuff. But that doesn't mean it's fit for social media.
Right.
I would not ever put anything from our argument on social media.
Oh, they do it these days.
And I'm like, how can you do it? Now, I ain't gonna lie, it's good to read. Now, it's a good read. Now,
it is.
It's a good read. Like, listen, I am here for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let me go back to the history. Yeah, that's true. It is a good.
So it's a good read for me. So I'm like, yo, woo, like. You see this?
Yeah, we both. Yeah.
Wait, I wonder what happened. So
when you're doing the subliminals towards each other, like, it's like you just go back and forth. Like, what are y'all doing?
What
like,
are you doing?
Yeah, call each other.
Yeah.
Please don't comment. We're going. Like, yo,
you don't pick the side.
We don't pick the side. So you went.
Unknowingly though. You ever like the post and ain't no.
I was just going with the side I knew. Like, I just
no, right. You should have told me that a long time ago. As soon as you call me, you get. What I wasn't trying.
But like I said, what about the ones when you don't know? Like he done posted you just liking it because you think it's and then you wait. That's what I had to go and take my light back sometimes. I'm like, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Get that back.
Wait, they arguing. I didn't know they was arguing.
Now they beefing with you because you like them posts. I didn't know, bro. I don't know what y'all got going on.
Yeah, I don't know what you got.
That was a good comment.
Yeah, it's it. I was just like it. I just want.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's all. Yeah, you're right.
I think even with going through this, with everything with this best friend and soulmate, I think a lot of things we have to really keep in mind is protection. When you got a soulmate and a best friend, your number one thing will be, first is, pretty much handing them over to God and keeping them uplifted in prayer and make sure you pray for. I don't care if they pissed you off. Like, I have to pray for this sister here all the time. It's like, Lord, give me patience. Give me patience. But, you know, and on the same note, protect them at the same time. Yeah. You know, you got to protect their integrity, protect their, you know, their I mean, just protect them all together. Right. Yeah. You know, because it's like, hey, I can talk about it, but it ain't finna let you talk about it. You know, I may say something, you know, but, you know, at the same time, it's just that protection, you know, and letting them know, hey, listen, we're in this together. Yeah, you get on my nerves sometimes, but that don't mean that, you know, this can't work. You know, that don't mean that this can't happen. You know, so I think that's really important.
It's important because, like what Dwight said earlier, I think because a lot of people didn't understand, like, where did she come from? Like, I wasn't in people disagreed with our relationship because I already had kids. I wasn't brought up in the church. So it was a lot of, so that happened. So he kind of laughed because I was quite, to the point where so many people questioned. It even had me question, like, yeah, why? You know,
yeah, I think
surprised.
I think with the kids, that, you know, hey, people have kids. Everybody got kids, brothers, submitting. Because I know I got. Listen, Hound, what? We got all them kids. What? We, you know, I'm like, so what? You taking care of them? You in it? You doing it? Because I mean, I could receive some child support from you too if you concerned.
Listen.
You know, I mean, if you concerned, if you fully invested in my kids and my problems and situations, I need some funds. I need some help. You know, let me know. I need something from you because I mean, people will be fully invested in your situation.
And I think you have to be sound on it and not move. Like, I'll even be at work. I'm like, oh, we have 11, 12 all together.
Yeah.
Like, oh, girl, y'all. And I had to catch myself because I pray about a lot of things, but don't speak on my marriage. Like, and the guy was like, oh, y'all gonna be divorced in 2 years. I said, oh, no. I said, what you not gonna do is say that. I said, Joe, you did. And he was like, okay, Shantiri, I'm sorry. I was like, okay. I was like, don't compare my relationship because he's recently divorced. Right. And, you know, he was like, oh, no, with that many kids. I said, baby, listen, we're good. I said, listen, I said, and see, you have to be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have some women that are shocked. Listen, I know what I was getting into when I got into it, and I ain't moving. I'm not budging. Amen. And when you have that mindset, you can shut them up really quick, and I promise you they won't come back again. Ooh, and it's like, listen, don't like some stuff you have to set boundaries. That's off limits. And my family, and my husband, and my kids are off limits. That's right. And when you do that, the family included, don't do it.
Don't do it.
And they know what it is.
That's a good point too. You know, family included too, because. You know, I have this situation, and you know, I'm not gonna lie. You know, hey, even with moms, hey, listen, that's my wife, and I respect you, and you know, hey, but after that point, she loved her even more. Because now it's a daughter. Now I took a stand, and now she's like, yo, that's my daughter. That's you know, because then now it really lets them know, like, yo, he's serious about this. He's serious. And then it really, because, you know, I ain't gonna lie, you know, when you young, you know, you play with a lot of girls, you like, you know, you know, but it's that if you stand up to mama with that one, she's like, oh, that nigga serious. Okay. This the one then, you know, and it really puts that like, okay, yes, I need to embrace this. I need to embrace it. Now it's more, that's the daughter, you know what I'm saying? And that's the daughter that, you know, she loves and adore and, you know, move forward. And, you know, it becomes a collective, but you have to take that stand with your family, you know, outside, you know, and like I told her, you know, even in prayer, we go in prayer, and she was saying, you know, I think you asked a question with, you know, what's your, you know, in-circle family or immediate family or exterior? I say, what's in this house is our immediate. What's in this house? I mean, even though, yes, my mom could be, you know, immediate, but I say she doesn't live in the house with us. Right now and right here, this is my immediate. This is what matters right now. Now, I could pray for external, which include my mom, my dad, grandpa, everybody else. But right here, right now, pray for my circle. Pray for this inside this house, you know, and what lies, including the kids and everything. You know, so, and I think, you know, and just to piggyback off you with the kids and arguing in front of them, I argue in front of mine. Hey, listen, I argue in front of mine because I need them to know that our relationship ain't perfect.
Stop covering up.
You know, you covering up. Now you try, oh, that's for your protection. Protecting well. What am I protecting? Because then now you're going to go in other relationships thinking you don't need to do that, or thinking this is, you know, not supposed to happen. You know, the arguments happens. Healthy. You know, and it's healthy for you to see mom and dad try to work it out, you know, and try to figure it out. You know, and that's what they need to see. You know,
kids goes on in your house.
Yes.
If you decide to drink some wine or you decide to drink a little whatever, that's your house.
Right.
This is my privacy.
Yeah.
If I can't come home and be me, it's a problem.
It is.
If I can't come home and without you always having friends there, it's a problem. Yeah. You see, a lot of people think, I don't understand why we get in relationships or marriages and we sometimes are married to our friends and our family members.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes when you, and this is just, I know we get our places, you cannot have friends over every night.
Sure can't. Oh, no. I don't want you over every night.
Like, a lot of people got mad at Kiara Shear because she said she didn't want her friends.
I was going, go ahead.
I was like, I mean,
you know what?
I was like, I don't see the problem.
I don't see the problem.
I don't see the problem. Because watch this. Even though, I mean, if it was the friend in need.
That's right.
I don't see. Sometimes we don't think like the women, but I know me. And if you married me, you should trust me enough, even if she got out of pocket, to say, then, hey, look, your friend is a little hot pocket. You need
right.
But to go a little deeper in that, right? This is what I told somebody when it comes to that situation. Like I wasn't raised on her parents, mothers, in whatever situation, but apparently a lot of people. But they give me old school. Right? So I was raised on my grandmother sitting in her living room singing hymns, and I had to listen to my grandma tell me how she done caught my granddaddy with the lady next door who she was still friends with at 97 years old.
Wow.
So it's like I've heard these stories, and these were no made up stories. I'm grandma, well, how granddaddy got kids with you? How we double cousins? Oh, because of this, and because break this stuff down. So I told somebody to look into it this way. Sometimes it's how we're brought up.
Nasty.
Granddaddy nasty.
Double cousin, Jesus.
Double cousin. Good Lord.
Granddaddy.
I told somebody, think about, I don't know if this is how she was raised, but think about how she was raised. If you can't walk in my house and not speak. We don't know if she was raised. Don't let another man in your house. So sometimes it's not necessarily how she is, it's how we were. A lot of stuff we inherit when growing up. Some stuff is like an unspoken rule. Like we know not to go in grandma's refrigerator and wash your hands or walk through my grandma's house and ain't speak, baby. Grandma hit you with that cane. So it's like we knew. Okay, you gotta walk in. Hey, when you go in my grandma's house, speak to her, please. You know what we knew this. Yeah. So it's like, oh no, what another rule? Baby, you can't stay the night here. My mama said you gotta go home. Like that type of stuff. So I'm assuming, I'm like I said, I could be wrong. Who's to say she wasn't raised that way to say, don't let another woman stay in your. And can I say something?
Yes.
And a lot of people made a lot of comments. Oh, well, she shouldn't be married to him. And I mean, I don't know how far. Do the enemy not attack?
Right.
Does the flesh have a limit?
Right.
That's my question. I trust him, but at the same time, baby, I don't know where you at today on your. I don't know if she come out the room with some G-string. I don't know where your flesh.
I know that's right.
Can we be honest?
Hey.
So what I'm not gonna do is, and this is just my personal opinion. I'd rather be this. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
I know that's
right.
So
guess what? I don't know because let's be honest, I didn't cut off all of my unsafe people when I know my limits. I know what I can and can't do with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
However, I don't know where she at today either. I might know my husband is, but baby, I don't know if you can come out and say, come on now, hey, he did this. Now, guess what? If my husband didn't do this, baby, if you're not there, that's not even a lie for you to even conjure up.
That's right.
So to protect my household, baby, and I got the funds, you want 4-star? Where you want to go?
Where you want to go?
To a hotel.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
Simple as that. I mean, and that's just how I feel about it. I don't feel like I would and that's just me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I would even. I don't even want to put him in that predicament to where he can be lied on, somebody being tempted. That I'd rather be safe than sorry. And I feel like she shouldn't even came back and cleared it up. I want to clear it up. It is what it is.
Yeah, I think
you over here shaking because I said, what's going on?
I think you bring out a very good point though. It's like, but that's the same thing where she made a rule for her house.
And it works for them.
Yep. And people have to have respect for her house. If she don't want y'all in her house.
Why you want to be there?
Why you want to be there?
Because it's so comfortable.
Come on. The wife.
Yeah, right.
Did you see how you said I went to stop.
They don't have to pay the hotel bill.
Yeah.
She said she pays it.
She pays it.
Who?
She said she
Kiera, yeah,
pays it.
Kiera,
She said
she'll
take
pay
care
for a
of
hotel.
them.
No.
Yeah, but my thing is, even in if you're having a problem in your marriage, why would you want somebody to be there?
No,
anyway?
and let me tell you something else. What if they're not having a problem, right? But let's just say he comes out and we have let's be honest. Because my question is this: why do you want to be in my house? They go, oh girl, you know they do it. You know he came home 2 o'clock in the morning.
Now they getting all the juice.
Let my husband say, okay, hey babe, I was at the studio. I was doing. Oh girl, you know he came home 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
this. Do you know he didn't even do it. He make her do all this, and he make. Again, this what works for our household. So guess what? If my husband had pick up a broom of underwear, none this weekend because this is what we've established.
That's
You
right.
have nothing else to go back and report.
That's right.
And that's how I look at it. And I feel like from a woman's perspective, she's protecting her household.
She's protecting it. And that's the
And
whole
I feel like that's what should be done.
That's what should
at
be
any
done.
cost. And I don't
At
care
any
how
cost.
you or anyone else on the outside look at it. We good.
We good.
Amen.
I
I
think
like
that's
that.
a great point, and I think that's really good.
That
'cause
is good.
We had to develop that too.
Yeah.
We developed it years ago, but still, it was like more
took
like
time.
you're like, hey, this is our house. What goes on now? This our business.
Yep.
You know, if she don't want to pick this up, she don't. This is our. You know, like I
Yeah.
tell my kids all the time. Oh, y'all room. I'm sorry. You in your room? This your room?
Exactly.
I say, you know, my wife can do what she want to do if she, you know, she in her room.
Oh yeah. They,
You know, she could, you know, and I think kids, because they used to our room cleaned up and all that.
Yeah.
So if my wife want to, you know, wash clothes or do something, you know, it'll be a little, you know, she trying to get it together.
Yeah.
I take
Boy,
my
they
time.
come in their room, they come in our room. Oh, why y'all room looking like? Oh,
Fold. I
I'm
have
sorry,
fold. I ain't
you
like
in
folding.
this your room? This okay? You go find your room and clean up your stuff. So you know, but I think it's really important and vital for any marriage. Create your own rules.
Curate your own
And
rules.
don't back down.
Don't.
You know, from what you stand for. You know what I'm saying? Don't back down because guess what? You know, like we've been discussing, this is our marriage. This is our house. This is our problem. This is our situation. What goes on with us stays with us. Family ain't got nothing to do with it. So I think this is this is my best friend. This is my soulmate, and we gonna work this thing out regardless. You know, because divorce is not an issue.
Or an option.
It's no option, right?
Right. It's not an issue. No. Yep.
Yeah. So, and I think that's
Said that in the beginning.
yeah, and I think you know that's really, and that shouldn't have been a problem though with Kiara and her husband. Like if she had the real good friends, they would have been like, yeah, I'm good with that.
The friends shouldn't
You
have a
know,
problem with that.
they you
I
know,
don't think it was the friends. I think it was just
outsiders.
It was the social
people-
media.
Social media.
Social
It was
media.
social media.
She made a comment on social media, and as
they
like
just
social media
ran
do,
with it.
pew.
Yeah.
They went in on her, and I was like,
That's why you have to know your mate and be comfortable with your mate.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if social media attacks,
Yep.
I'm sure he stood by her side the whole time.
Absolutely. As you
And at the end of
should.
the day, you know, you gotta know who you are and who you with.
That's right.
Amen.
That's right.
And when you know who you with,
Yeah. Got to know who you with. Who you with?
Yes,
yeah.
God.
So listen, this has
it.
been a great
It's been
time.
Very,
you know,
awesome,
I think this has been
informative and everything. It's
Listen,
good.
I enjoyed this.
I learned
you know,
some stuff.
Yeah,
Good.
this is a
We
good.
all did.
Yeah, this helped me. So thank you.
This is a
Yeah.
great dialogue. Best friends or soulmates, and you
Yeah.
know, if you guys have any, you know, questions or comments or anything, definitely post them in the comment section, and you know, definitely follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, you know, Facebook, all that good stuff. YouTube, you know what to do. So definitely, this has been a great dialogue. We really enjoyed having the moments on marriage is work.
Thank you for having us.
This is definitely a great time, and I really appreciate you guys, and I really, you know, pray that God definitely, you know, really encamp the protection around you guys' marriages, and you know, and really, you know, really, y'all. I want to see y'all in 20 years too. You know,
Yes.
20 plus
gonna be there.
years. You know,
Yes, I wanna see-
and
I'm-
you know, really
I'm gonna be
recap
right
on
there,
this.
too. Y'all gonna be there. We gonna be right there with you. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, I
You're gonna have
really.
all this great in.
That's
Might still die mine. He'll probably have his. But
Yeah. So I think we was talking one time. I was like, you know, yeah, we getting up in age, and so I told her one day, I said, you know, I want to get to the point where I want to have old people sex. The old people sex.
Did you have to say that? Really? Oh my God.
The old people sex.
My God.
Hey, listen, I'm serious. I'm just one of those people like, man, you know, get the old people say, you know, well, your knees ain't working right, but you still, you know, you still got to get in there some way.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest, man. You know, listen, I'm listen. This is what it is. I'm in for the long haul.
Yeah,
and we gonna do it. You gonna do what we got to do.
We sure
you know. Right, so, and I think this is a great thing. And I this right here promotes marriage. You know, this promotes. I don't promote all that divorce and getting into it, and and I just really think that forever is not forever, and we are people that can make it forever again.
We're humans.
You know what I'm saying? So so we're gonna get up out your face and out your ear, and we're gonna go ahead and let this thing go. We're gonna let it go ahead and let it ride. So we went a long time today, but it was just such a good dialogue. It was such a good
awesome
good
dialogue.
It was such a good thing going. So we're gonna get up out your face and out your ear, man, and we're gonna go ahead and let this thing go. So I'm your boy, Selfless the Artist. I'm your brother, I'm your nephew, I'm your cousin, but I ain't your daddy.
And I'm your girl, J7. I'm your, I'm not your mama.
Can't even get it.
I tried, but you said it so fast. I'm your sister. I'm your cousin.
Lord, never mind. Just never mind.
I'm just gonna make it easy. I'm Shanteria.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Dwight. God bless you.
Yeah, and we out.
It is too much. You're right.
And we out of here. Peace.